Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Yes, this is another episode for Zoho CRM. Yeah, we want to be talking about the deals, talking about how to manage your contracts or deals or sales in Zoho CRM. So let's just get straight into it. So the first thing we're going to be talking about is the deals module. The deals module is where we manage like the sales pipeline for every business. So every business have their own special sales pipeline, and we manage that in the deals section or the deals module. So let's just get straight into what a pipeline is. So a pipeline is like the sales process from when you get like the contact or the lead and they become a contact. And the next thing is you want to initiate a contract with them. So let's say the beginning is where you have the call with them, which is the discovery call. Then the next thing that follows up is a proposal sent, and follow, like if they don't respond to the proposal, you send a follow-up, then they pay the invoice that you sent to them. Then after they pay the invoice, that is a one, like it's a close one. But if they don't pay the invoice, or let's say they are not interested anymore, it's a close loss. And let's say someone else actually won that contract with them, it's going to be a close loss to competition. So, but this sales pipeline, this is just like a sample, but this varies for different kinds of business depending on what they sell, what they do, or what kind of service they offer. So, um, the first thing we are going to be talking about is, I know some of you might be thinking, okay, how can I change the sales pipeline? Okay, what if this is not the exact pipeline I want to use? So just to do that, we are going to go to the settings in Zoho CRM, which is by the left panel at the down part of of your page, by the left hand side down part. Click on the settings icon. Then we are going to where we want to edit our pipeline. So we look for modules and fields, title. As you can see, the titles, these channels, this is customization. So this is modules and fields under customization. So we click on deals because we are dealing with our pipeline is under the deals module. Click on standard. Then we click on this three dots for stage because that is where we are managing the stages first before we move to the pipeline. So these are the stages. So let's say I want to have like a lot of stages. So let me just say I have stages like ready to onboard. I'm adding to it. So ready to onboard, let's say 20%. Open. Then let's say access to account. Let's say this is 40%. This is open. So let's say strategy meeting. So let's call this a 50%. Open. So let's call this content meeting. Content meeting. Let's call this a 70%. And finally just say overall delivery. So let's call this a 100% closed one. So yeah, let me just mark this as public. Then done. I've edited the stages. So we are going to I want to create two pipelines. So I want to have one pipeline where I'm able to see like the stages I took the customer right to up to when they placed the contract and they paid for it. and I want to have another pipeline where it takes us through the stages of what I am doing for them right up to the time that I deliver it to them. So let's go back. Let's look for pipelines. Right under that modules and fields, you see pipelines. So we are going to be creating 2 pipelines out of that stages. But in the stages, you're going to put everything inside the stages, like all the thing, because it's from the stages field that we are creating the pipeline. So let's just call this the standard pipeline. We are going to be having these particular stages. So these are the stages we're going to have for our standard pipeline. These are our default pipeline. So let's save this. So for our, I'm gonna delete this one. Yes, delete it. Okay, so this is one we just created now. So I want to create the second pipeline to be onboarding. So let's call this onboarding. So let's select them. We have my ready to onboard, access to account meeting, strategy meeting, content meeting, overall delivery. Done. Then save. So now we have our 2 pipelines. So let's go to modules, deals. We should be able to see our 2 pipeline now. So we have all pipelines. We have standard, which is the one we currently have now, and we have our onboarding. As you can see, so this is our onboarding pipeline. I didn't think I added close those competition, but can leave that. So okay, so this is how it works for pipelines of managing sales. And let's say you want to move them from one stage to another without having to opening each record, you can do that. So let's choose all pipelines. You can move them from one stage to another. So since I created like 2 pipelines, the reason why they're not showing there in the because it's supposed to show in the discovery call of standard, you can see it's not here. So the way you can do that, let's see if I want to move it to this standard pipeline. Let's not show in all pipelines. I want to move these particular ones to standard pipeline. Let's open the deal and I want to edit it. So let me edit it. I want to change the pipeline name. So it will not be all pipelines, it's going to be standard instead. So that's the only way it can appear inside the specific pipeline that you've created. So this is, as you can see, so I can choose standard or I can choose onboarding. So let me choose the standard and save it. So this is in our standard pipeline. So let's go back. So let's open it. So right there in our standard pipeline. So I can also do that for the other pipeline that we have. So that's the way it works for pipelines. There's no big way we can delete these all pipelines because that's what it's going to show the entire stages. It's more like telling you, okay, this is the deal stage. So this is like this deal stage itself. You know, the deal stage contains all the pipeline details. So that's what I see the all pipeline as. So that comes to the end of our video about the how to manage your pipeline and edit them in Zoho CRM. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.